start with the okay. Write a question. What will be the terminal voltage? What will be the terminal voltage? What will be the terminal voltage across a battery? Please write the question. What will be the terminal voltage across a battery of EMF 4 volt? What will be the terminal voltage across a battery of EMF 4 volt, comma, internal resistance 0.2 ohm, internal resistance 0.2 ohm, comma, when it is connected across a resistance, when it is connected across a resistance of 1.8 ohm, 1.8 ohm. Okay, that is the question. Okay, we'll write down the information and then we'll find the answer. EMF given to us is 4 volt, right? 4 volt. Internal resistance given, small r is given 0.2 ohm, right? Small r is equal to 0.2 ohm. And external is connected to this resistance, that external resistance is given to us 1.8 ohm. And we have to find terminal voltage. So terminal voltage formula will write V is equal to E minus IR. Terminal voltage V equal to E minus IR. We have E, we have R, but we don't have I. We'll find I first and then put the value of I back and we'll find the value of V. We'll do find I. I formula will be E upon R plus R. Total current I equal to E. Hello? Yes, Kushi. Okay, can you hear me? I'll send the video later on, this being recorded also. I don't have Wi-Fi connection right now, okay? Later on, you just try to follow my speech, Follow my speech for the time being, because just now my Wi-Fi connection has gone. So I'm recording also, so I'll send you the video later on, okay, after class. So the formula of terminal voltage we are going to use is V equal to E minus IR. I is current. Current is not known. We'll find current. Current formula will be from the battery will like I equal to E by R plus R. Let us find the current value first. E is for capital R is 1.8, small r is 0.2, 4 upon 2, the answer will come 2 ampere. This is the value of current. Now I put the value and find answer V. EMF value put 4 minus I value is 2 into small r is 0.2. V is equal to the answer will come 3.6 volt. Answer 3.6 volt. This is the value of terminal voltage. Okay. Now this problem is solved. Now the next question. What is the internal resistance? What is the internal resistance of a, what is the internal resistance of a cell which has an EMF of 1.56 volt if it has a short circuit current, if it has a short circuit current of 20 ampere, if it has a short circuit current of 20 ampere, So that is the question. Once again, I just repeat the question. What is the internal resistance of a dry cell which has an EMF of 1.56 volt if it has a short circuit current of 20 ampere? So first write the information. EMF is given 1.56 volt. Short circuit current, that is I value is known 20 ampere. We have to find the internal resistance of the cell. This R is unknown. Okay, first we should understand the meaning of short circuit. What is the meaning of short circuit? Short circuit time, the terminal voltage becomes zero. Short circuit is a situation in which the wire breaks. There will be fire in the wire and the wire will break. That is called short circuiting. The wire snaps. That is, at the short circuit time, terminal voltage value is zero. So we write like this: at short circuit, V value 0. V means the terminal voltage. So let us use the formula of V. V formula is E minus IR. Now from here we will find the value of unknown. V value put 0 because short circuit is taking place. EMF is 1.56 minus I is 20 and small r we have to find. We get 20 R is equal to 1.56 and R value will come 1.56 by 20 and the answer will come, divide the answer comes 0.078 ohms. We got the idea of short circuit. Short circuit time terminal voltage is 0. That is V value will become 0. So V value put 0 and find answer. Okay. Now the next question. A 2-volt battery, a 2-volt battery with internal resistance 0.1 ohm is charged with a current of 5 ampere. Full stop. Calculate the potential difference between the terminals of the battery. Calculate the potential difference between the terminals of the battery. Okay. Let us write down the information first. Whatever things are given. In the question they are given 2-volt battery, that is EMF is given 2 volt. Internal resistance given. How much is the internal resistance? 0.1 ohm. So 0.1 ohm we write. And current also given 5 ampere. Right? I value is 5 ampere. But we must mind this is the case of charging the battery. Charging current is given 5 amperes. What is the formula at the time of charging? If you remember it, V is equal to formula is E plus IR, because that time terminal voltage is more than the EMF. Because the direction of current is reverse, that's why the minus sign changes to this. I current will be minus, the minus one will become plus. And I had given this in the theory part also last time. Charging current, this is 1 year IC question, you need to be careful. If question talks about charging time, so V will be E plus IR. Now I put the value and find answer. EMF is 2, I is 5 into 0.1. The answer will come 2.5 volt. That time the terminal voltage will be 2.5 volt, which will be more than the EMF of the cell. So this is answer. minutes, they can see the video which I will be sending later. After the class, I will send you the video. Then you can watch the video later on if you have missed the class or if you have joined late. Okay, now we are doing another question. Two cells having EMFs 1.0 volt and 1.5 volt and 1.5 volt and 1.5 volt and internal two cells having EMFs 1.0 volt and 1.5 volt and internal resistance 0.4 ohm and 1.2 ohm 0.4 ohm and 1.2 ohm respectively are joined as shown in figure below. Stop. What is the magnitude and direction of current? What is the magnitude and direction of current in the resistor? What is the magnitude and direction of current in the resistor? R, capital R equal to 3.4 ohm. Capital R equal to 3.4 ohm. And they have given a diagram here. This is 1.0 volt, this is 1.5 volt, comma 0.4 ohm, comma 1.2 ohm, R is equal to 3.4 ohm. Here is a figure given. Yes. Now we find the solution here, answer. Can you see the figure? The idea is what? In this figure, no, we are showing two cells in series, but they are not identical cells, mind it, because they are not having same EMF and same internal cell. They are different type of cells. But there we have to check whether they are giving the current in the same direction or they are giving the current in the opposite direction. You see, this cell is giving current like this. From positive side they give current. From here also this is giving current like this. Then the two cells are giving current in the same direction. The total EMF will be the addition. We write here total EMF. Total EMF is equal to add 2. That is 1 plus 1.5. That will come to 2.5. But if they give current in opposite direction, will subtract. Bigger minus smaller, and the direction of bigger one will dominate. In case if they give current in opposite direction, total EMF is this much. Total internal resistance will do. Total internal resistance. That is R. R will be addition of the two resistance. Internal 0.4 plus 1.2. This is coming 1.6 ohm. Therefore, we find current I formula is E by R plus R. Total EMF is 2.5. We will take. Capital R is 3.4 plus 1.6. Now we will find answer 2.5 This plus this will be becoming 5. So answer is 0.5 ampere. And now we check the direction. What direction is the current flowing in the circuit? We are giving the current in the same direction. What direction? Clockwise or anti-clockwise? We check it. I think it is going this way, so this is clockwise. So here we will be writing here clockwise. The current is in clockwise direction. By chance, if they would show the diagram in this manner, like this, just opposite way out here. So what would have been the answer now in this case? By chance, if they change the question and they show the diagram in this manner. Here we draw the direction of current like this, here we draw the direction of current like that. The total EMF will become minus of the two. This minus this. 1.5 minus 1, 0.5 volt. And then rest of the resistance will not minus, resistance in series will be added. And we'll do the same thing, taking the EMF value 0.5. The different answer will come out. And the direction of current that time will be the direction of the bigger one. I think this current is bigger because the bigger EMF. So clockwise is dominating over the anti-clockwise. So we will write the answer here clockwise in that case. Okay. Now another question which is slightly important from the point of view of competitive exam also and for the ISC, because this question had come sometimes back in ISC. So write a question. Two cells with the same EMF, two cells with the same EMF, E, with the same EMF E, and different internal resistances R1 and R2, small R1 and R2 are connected in series, to an external resistance, R, capital R, as shown in the figure. Yes. Yeah. As shown in the figure. Please stop. What should be the value of R, that is capital R? What should be the value of R, capital R? So that the voltmeter V1 reads zero. Voltmeter V1 reads zero. We'll stop. Find also the reading of the voltmeter V2. Find also the reading of the voltmeter. V2. Find also the reading of the voltmeter V2. And diagram is given, figure is given, so please take the figure. Here is the figure given. E comma R, R1, E comma R2, 1 voltmeter is here. Yeah, this is the figure. Is the figure clear? Okay, thank you. Okay, well, thanks. Okay, now we'll find answer the solution. They have given a figure in which two cells of having same EMF E and E but different interrelations R1 and R2 connected in series with a external resistance capital R given. Already a diagram is given, figure is given. First we'll find the clue given out here is that the terminal voltage, voltmeter V1 reads 0. Voltmeter always reads terminal voltage. That is V1 value is 0. V1 is terminal voltage is 0 across this cell. First of all, we'll be writing total EMF of the circuit, right? Total EMF. Total EMF, we see current here in the same direction. From positive side, the current starts flowing. The currents are in the same direction, and EMF will be in addition. So you have to add the total EMF. Total EMF will be equal to 2E. E plus E added. Total internal resistance. Total internal resistance will be equal to R1 plus R2, addition of the two. We'll find total current I. I is equal to total EMF is 2E by capital R plus R1 plus R2. Mark this as equation 1. This is the value of total current here. Now V1 gives 0, V1 reads 0. So let us do about V1 now. Now we will be writing as this V1 equal to formula V1 become E minus I R1. V1 equal to E minus I R1. Terminal voltage across this cell, across the first cell. So V1 is equal to E minus R1. I put the value of V1. The value of V1 is 0 because V1 reads 0. That is E minus I R1. Therefore, I value will become I R1 is equal to I R1 equal to E. Therefore, I value will become E upon R1. Mark is equation number 2. We are looking at equation 1 and equation 2. Left hand side is equal. I are equal. We'll make the right hand side equal. Now, that from equation 1 and 2. We are doing from equation 1 and 2 now. After this, over here we do from equation 1 and equation 2. This side, right hand side will make equal. We can write at least 2E by R plus R1 plus R2 is equal to E upon R1. E and E cancel. R plus R1 plus R2 is equal to 2R1. Therefore, capital R value will become 2R1 minus R2. R value will become R1 minus R2. So this is the answer. Total resistance R will be equal to R1 minus R2. Even this question I had seen, I think last year or before last year in the NEET exam. NEET competitive exam for medical law, I had seen the same question over there. And they had given values out here. Out here it was given 3 ohm and it was given 2 ohm. And they were asking what is the value of R. I think that was the question. So if you know the concept and you know the answer comes, R value will become difference of these two internal resistance, R1 minus R2. You can directly work out 3 minus 2, 1 ohm. You take the option 1 ohm. That was the MCQ question. In NEET exam I had seen this question. Year before last I suppose I saw this question. So this is quite important. This one even came in IS. So this is the value of R. We have to do one more thing in this question. We have to find the reading, voltmeter reading V2. Now, voltmeter reading V2, I will continue here. I rub this part and then I do the value. Now we will find V2 value. Now V2 value will become E minus I R2. V2 is equal to E minus I R2. Write E as it is minus. I was not given in the diagram, so I value we have from equation 2, we will put that value E by R1 R2. That is the answer. Or we can just take common here E 1 minus R2 by R1. So this is the value of V2. V2 value will become this much E bracket 1 minus R2 by R1. So this question is done. Okay, now We are doing another question. Right? Calculate the equivalent resistance. Calculate the equivalent resistance. Equivalent resistance of the following circuit, okay, now here is the circuit given. It is again going up to infinity. I think if you remember, like this same kind of circuit we had done in capacitance, similar type of circuit. So we'll apply the same idea. Same method we'll apply, and we'll find the value of total resistance of this circuit. So let the equivalent resistance of the circuit, be X. Let the equivalent circuit resistance of the circuit be X. Think from this part again, the circuit is same as from there whatever we have. So we can write here the given circuit can be simplified as follows. We have to simplify the circuit first. It will become like this. This part is X. From here onwards again we are having the same thing. From here on again we are having the same network. Unlike X. Now we decide whatever combination they are in parallel. No, these two are in parallel, but parallel combination of resistance. We use the resistance formula of parallel. What is the formula of resistance of parallel? 1 by R. Okay, 1 by RP is equal to 1 by R plus 1 by X. We will do first. Take LCM and all. 1 by RP value will become RX. Will become X plus R. So RP value is coming like this. RX by X plus R. This is the value of RP. Now we'll simplify the circuit further. Right now, the circuit can okay, I'll repeat again. This circuit from here onwards is looking same only from here onwards. So entire thing I have taken as X. This part again will represent X. This part from here onwards. So I like X from here onwards. So these three things I have kept same. 1, 2, 3, and this X is the same entire thing from beginning however it was looking like. So now we see these two are in parallel. So parallel formula will apply and find the value of RP. And once again we simplify the circuit further. Now we write like this. The circuit can further be, the circuit is further simplified. Further simplified to, again we talk like this. This is A, this is B, this is R, this is R. This thing is becoming RP because we combine these two and we are writing the value there RP. Now we'll see what type of combination they are all are in. So they all are in series from A to B point value. They all are in series. So we will be finding the total resistance of the series combination. What is the formula of series combination? Simple addition. We will be writing the total resistance. Write that is total resistance. Total resistance is equal to R plus RP plus R. Total resistance I have taken as X. R plus R is becoming 2R. And RP value I put. The value of RP is this Rx by R plus X plus R. Now from here we have to solve the equation and find the value of X. This one we can bring in one side and do it. Afterwards, I think you know the method what you have to do. X minus V will become as Rx by X plus R is equal to 2R. I will take LCM of this. X plus R is LCM. Will become X into X plus R minus Rx is equal to 2R. I will multiply it X square plus Rx minus Rx, cross multiplication, you get 2Rx plus 2R square. Okay. Okay. Then we will see the video which I will say later. Okay. There is some connectivity issue there. Then you let x square, these two will cancel. X square minus 2Rx minus 2R square equal to 0. Now this is the quadratic equation which we have to solve by formula method and find the value of x. That class 10 the Sridharacharya formula will be following and finding the value of x. So right, x is equal to the formula minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, that formula. So b value is minus 2r, right, minus 2r left plus minus root b square minus 2r whole square minus 4ac, 4 into 1 into minus 2r square by 2 into 1, 2a. So minus minus is plus 2r plus minus, this is becoming 4r square minus minus plus 8r square upon 2. And from here we will continue and find this. You get 2r plus minus 12r square root 12 r square by 2. 2r plus minus root 12 we break down and add 2 root 3r by 2. 2 root 3. 4 into 3, that is square root of 4 is becoming 2. Now resistance should not be negative, we will take with the plus sign. 2r plus 2 root 3r by 2. We can take 2 common, cancel with the downward answer, left over is root, or we can take r as common, here we write answer 1 plus root 3 or root 3 plus 1. This is answer of x. X value is root 3 plus 1r. The value of x is coming root 3 plus 1r. Alright. Alright. Okay, now we do one more type of problem, then we will be starting new topic. Okay. So write a question. Calculate current through each of the resistances as shown in figure, here it is given. 3 ohm, 6 ohm, 5 ohm, 14 volt given. And question is asking you find the current through each of the resistances. I think this is simple one. You can easily do. We are doing this one just to show current divider. Current divider is parallel circuit. How do we divide current? And potential divider is series. There the potential gets divided. I mean voltages are different. For that purpose only I am doing this one. Okay. So first we will find the total resistance of the circuit. What is the total resistance? These two are in parallel. First let us find parallel, or we can find total resistance of the circuit. Let us find RT value first. 1 by RT is equal to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. That is better. Let us find value of RT. 6 to 2 plus 1. So 3 by 6. RT is coming 6 by 3. So 2 ohm. With 3 ohm and 6 ohm in parallel, we always have the answer coming 2 ohm. Now total resistance we will find R. Total external resistance R is equal to 5 plus 2. So 7 ohm. So I will find total current first. I is equal to, this can be EMF or this is voltage. Internal resistance is not there, so this is V by R we can do, or E by R is the same thing. So I equal to V by R. Total voltage is 14 divided by 7, so 2 ampere. So we got total current of the circuit, we got 2 ampere. So 2 ampere is flowing. 2 ampere is flowing here. So this resistance is having a current of 2 ampere. But here the currents are dividing into 2 parts. Here. We can have current dividing into 2 parts, or maybe into 3 parts. So how to divide currents? How to follow the current dividing circuit? In current divider circuit, that is parallel circuit, first we will be finding the voltage of the combination, voltage of parallel part, and voltage remains the same. First we will find the value of Vp, voltage of the parallel, voltage formula. Now we follow IRP. If you remember, same kind of circuit we had done in capacitance, there I found Vp is equal to Q by Cp. So over there the formula was different. V is equal to Q by C, or Q is equal to C by A, C is equal to Q by V. That formula I follow. So here I follow Vp equal to IRP. I is the total current is 2, and RP value is 2, so is coming 4 volt. Now I find I1. I1 formula is Vp by particular resistance. This particular resistance is suppose R1. So Vp value is 4 divided by R1 value is 3, and answer is coming 1.33 ampere. Similarly, we will find I2 value, Vp by R2. That means Vp value is 4 divided by 6. It's coming 2 by 3 divide 0.666 rounded off 0.67 ampere. When you add the two currents, total will come out this one value. Total 2 ampere will come out. Because again these two currents are joining together and giving the same answer 0.67. I hope you understood it. Similarly, if they give 3 resistance here, by chance, you just have a look at it. If they show one more resistance here, maybe 12 ohm given. So all the first we find RP value 1 by 3 plus 1 by 12 plus 1 by 6, or 1 by 6 plus 1 by 12, we will find the total. Same way we will do. Current we find first, then Vp we find voltage of the parallel, and then we will divide I1, I2, I3. Respectively we will divide. Though there is one more method of finding Vp value which came out 4 volt, we can find the voltage across this and subtract from this volt 14. 14 minus this volt will be the voltage left over. Voltage left over across this combination will be same for all. Voltage value will be the same. So we can check out in the same question which I had done just now. 2 5, so what is the voltage across this 10 volt? 2 into 5, V equal to IR, 2 into 5, 10 volt is the voltage across this. What is the voltage left over? 14 minus 10, 4 volt that we have here. So subtraction way also we can find the voltage across the parallel part. Or we can do Vp equal to IRP and then we have the value of voltage of parallel. Then only we will divide the currents in each part. If they have given internal resistance also here, say 1 ohm is internal resistance also given. So this value will become now I is equal to I, especially write E by R plus R, small r also will write. Then the form value will slightly change. It will become plus 1 also we will take over here and we will calculate the new answer whatever comes here. And rest of the thing will do the same way. If they ask you find the drop in potential between the terminals of the battery, drop in potential means loss in the voltage, that will be equal to I small r, I into small r, this value. I is this current, whatever comes out, that is this small r, that value will come out. I hope you understood this concept. So about that problem will not be doing, but I just give you an idea about that. So if there are changes in the question in that manner, so we will also change our strategy and planning and working and get the different answers. So today we will do this much.